Okay, so our badgers are under threat once again because Labour, as per usual, have broken their promises to abolish this coal and they want to continue it on, bring new coal licenses in. Disgraceful that they've completely betrayed the badgers and all the people who voted Labour to end it, and everything else for Labour's done. So Labour set to wage war on badgers. A new Daniel Zeichner message to protect the wild suggests Labour will implement Sunak's kill all the badgers plan. So soon, I'm not aware of this, but we're going to find out more about this. Absolutely disgusting. So by that, then guess we want to make them extinct, evil, protect the species, and yeah. A new Daniel Zeichner message, I don't know who that is, by the way, to protect the wild suggests Labour will implement Sunak's kill all the badgers plan. On Friday, 23rd of August, ahead of the Save Me Trust documentary, I've not seen that. I saw there was a new documentary on BBC with Brian May. If that's the one I'm talking about. Documentary exposing systemic failure in the English cattle testing system. A new DEFRA communication arrived at Protect the Wild. After probing by PTW writers, Minister for Food Security and Rural Affairs, Daniel Zeigner, changed his general message on the future of badger culling, reasserting initially that I am clear that we will beat BTB and end the call once and for all, as we committed to doing in our manifesto. Are you though? Zeichner went on to make troubling changes to previous statements, with references to bovine TB hotspots. This was the key term used in the March 14th sham DEFRA consultation on the future of badger culling policy. The consultation tried to make a case for rolling out an approach that aims to kill not 70% of badgers as original policy stated, but 100% of badgers. Absolute evil bastards. Evil. It is based on what was called low risk area culling, but now has the new name of targeting culling, previously also referred to as epidemiological culling. Okay, not really. Yeah, this is really dangerous, but so we need to get all the stabs out everywhere. But it's just too much. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. All the badgers. Literally. This is evil. The change of tone in Zeichner's message starts with a sinister statement regarding the honouring of previous commitments to the National Farming Union. What these are exactly is obscure, but it may relate to a deal done by Labour in 2023 that saw the party stay relatively silent on the issue in the run up to this year's July general election. The same message was given to Zeichner, overruled Labour's manifesto pledge to end culling. On coming into power, he allowed badger culling into early 2026. Too long, needs to be done now. You need to end it now. Should have been ended years ago, shouldn't have been started. And the licence is reauthorised in mid-May this year, i.e. under the previous Conservative government. Yeah, fuck the licences, just scrap it all together. These licences could have easily been or should have been revoked. Not doing so appeared to indicate the start of Labour's manifesto pledge U-turn, just like the 10 pledges. Zeichner's statement. In his message to PTW, Zeichner said, while we need to honour previous commitments made to the farming sector and manage TB hotspots where vaccination cannot be used, why can't it be used? Just to stop the killers, to stop the killing. And fuck the honouring, just end End the call altogether. I will be working at pace and in partnership with farmers, vets, conservationists, and scientists to bring step change to build an ambitious eradication package. Fucking hell. Eradication. That protects both livelihoods and wildlife and stamps out this awful disease. If you're killing them all, how is it protecting them? You just want to get rid of it because you just want to develop the land and everything. It's evil. You don't give a fuck. Evil monsters. That's what you are. Shame badgers can't fight back. The key phrase here is manage TB hotspots so vaccination cannot be used. Cannot or will not. He's referring here to badger vaccination. Cattle vaccination to lower disease burden in cats. And they're still blaming it on badgers, aren't they, for TB? It's got fuck all to do with badgers. It's to do with the moving of cattle across land and the spreading of manure and methane gas and what have you in dirty conditions. It's got fuck all to do with badgers. And you shouldn't be eating meat and dairy anyway. That's the real cause of a dairy industry. Lower disease burden in cows is avoided because as long ago as 2012, the government stated that if cattle were vaccinated using a vaccine that is not licensed by the EU, Britain will no longer be able to export beef or dairy products. And fuck with beef and dairy products, mock meats and oat milk. In my view, that should be good there. At an estimated cost to the industry of £2.2 billion. We also know that DEFRA went all out on 6th of August to promote results of a tiny badger vaccination pilot project in Cornwall, using the Science Media Centre to promote it. Something to do when we're looking to promote and push policy by science. Okay? It's the word hotspots that rings alarm bells, though. It implies that the Rishi Sunak hotspot policy, demanded by the NFU and promoted by former Conservative DEFRA Minister Steve Barclay in March, is again on the table with its 56% benefit claim. Deception that is currently subject to a High Court challenge supported by the Badger crowd and Protect the Wild. On Tuesday of next week, 27th of August, which is yesterday, DEFRA will have to reveal whether or not they're to defend the way in which Barclay presented the facts to the public. Did he and DEFRA mislead the public? They've mislead everyone, Tories and Labour. Just breaking promise after promise. Just don't care about fuck all. About the signs of a decline of herd TB breakdown incidents. That decline was attributed to cattle testing of the most recent peer-reviewed science, but instead Barclay put an Animal and Plant Health Agency. They're disgusting AFA as well. They're going at slaughtering birds with avian flu and what have you. They don't care about animals either, AFA. In-house staff analysis, which strongly appear to focus on badger culling without proper reference to headline harm. Those are just want to focus on killing it anyway, because they don't give a fuck. It is evil, without proper reference to the headline to what was being done to manage both on DP control across the board. It appears that DEFRA have now shaped up to defend the original Tory plans and bring out the March consultation response rapidly, possibly immediately or in early September. All the signs are that this response will be to push ahead of a 100% culling of badgers. Fucking hell. Making them extinct over areas of similar size to the calls that have killed approaching 250,000 badgers over the last decade. We need to reintroduce all the badgers in all these areas, whether they've been extinct or nearly extinct. Fuck Labour, fuck the Tories and what have you. Disgusting. That means another 250,000 badgers killed by 2034. Fucking another 10 years. Why does it end it fucking now? Because the so-called hotspot areas are huge and full of badgers. Nowhere's full of badgers. It's just if everyone's been killed them all off. Fucking. The ministers might not have been told this. No one's been told fuck all. The authorisation of a new court area based upon Cumbria, which I've seen and heard about that, hotspot area 29, as indicated by Natural England last Thursday. Fucking murder. Just want to make them extinct, like a badge of genocide. Signals that hardline approach and is demanded by the NFU. Fuck the NFU. Fuck DEFRA. Fuck Natural England. Fuck the Tories. Fuck Labour. Fuck the farmers. Fuck all of you who support all this. Yet it flies in the face of detailed independent scientific reporting in 2023 and 2024 showing the low-risk area pilot, also in Cumbria, was a failure. Culling started after intensive cattle measures had already been dealt with the spread of disease from imported infected cattle with a residue of chronic farms reinfecting themselves. Why is this happening? Because they're evil monsters who want to kill all the badgers, who just want to make it all for humans, development and what have you. They don't care about animals. That's why it's happening. But yeah, in terms of the article, this seems to be happening partly because of bad advice and partly because of bad science and because of bad people as well. Zeichner has received advice over the last year or so from Sir Charles Godfrey. Of course, he's Sir. He is the Oxford academic who played a substantial role in randomised badger culling trial, RBCT, statistical evaluation, which went on to form badger culling policy and is keen to uphold the now redundant science that emanated out of Oxford and Imperial College universities. Newly published science has shown the old RBCT models to be superficial, and the newer ones can be argued either way depending on which statistical model you choose, reflecting the weakness of the data from just 10 comparison areas. Fucking bastards. Murderous. It's not just Godfrey. John Krebs, Crystal Donnelly, and Rosie Woodruff, Oxford academics now or in the past also, all appear to be trying to breathe life back into the RBCT corpse. Disgraceful. Their actions are the basis for keeping badger culling going, with the added distraction of badger vaccination. Yeah, right. We don't care about vaccination, we just want to get rid of them all. They're giving DEFRA Chief Veterinary Officer Christine Middlemiss, who is not a research scientist, the tools she needs to misinform the Labour leadership of veterinary needs. Yeah, no, vet. Street badger protests. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've had a badger march. I think there's one in London next Saturday, but again, like with a NARM, I don't know if I'll be able to go because of distance, cost, no coaches, and no organisation down this end to get there. We need to start it up again. The Labour Party stated that the current badger cull policy is ineffective in the election manifesto. So why are you carrying on with it then? If it's ineffective, if you admit if it's wrong, why are you carrying on with it? Presumably, as relevant shadow ministers, both Reid and Zeichner agreed. All the signs are now that they are being played by DEFRA staff and the NFU to continue that same policy. It's pathetic. Doing so will perpetrate the huge and futile public expenditure that actually maintains the disease in the UK livestock industry. This is scandalous, especially in the context of Brian May's expose of a farmer's plight in the documentary shown on BBC Two last week. Yeah, I didn't see that. Secretary of State Steve Reid needs to slam on the brakes and think again right now. He does. You need to end this right now. Stop the call. Make a reintroduction program for all the areas where it's been greatly affected. Bring all the badgers back. Let them repopulate all the sets and what have you. Fuck the land developers. Fuck the farmers. Fuck for Labour and all that. Focus on the badgers. Or he will embark on perpetrating a foolish and crippling damaging policy that hurts farmers, cows and badgers and pisses more billions of public money away. Such a decision would lack truth, be bad for working people, fly in the face of economic common sense, and would be bad for the country, all of which are Keir Starmer's watchwords. Your government led by industry, we will find out on Tuesday as the High Court process unwinds. Is that? Yeah, it's done. Yes, so yeah, there you go. Labour are an absolute disgrace. 100% badger culling. That what does that real? You just want to get rid of all the badgers. It's in black and white now. Labour want to kill all the badgers. Absolute evil scumbags. Shame on you, Labour. Shame on you.